trash. Harry caught taking $30 million SVB loan to convert Spare into movie after Hollywood studio refuse. It seems that the Sussex's family plan to smear the royal family hasn't come to an end yet. It is known that recently Harry had a desire to adapt Spare into a movie, but major Hollywood studios, including Netflix, disparaged the quality of the book and refused to buy the copyright, which forced him to take out a loan, $30 million bank, to adapt it himself. Harry and Meghan caught in bidding war as major studio vie for film and TV rights to Prince Harry's explosive memoir Spare. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are caught up in a wild bidding war over the sale of the film and TV rights to his explosive autobiography Spare. Three major studios, including Netflix, are desperate to turn Prince Harry's tell-all book into a movie or TV series, according to a key production source. And the couple can vastly enhance their profits from any screen agreement negotiated via his publisher Penguin Random House by insisting that their own firm Archwell Productions produces or co-produces it. Our senior source said Harry and Meghan are in a win-win position. He will command top dollar fee for the rights, while involving Archwell would mean a more lucrative double dip. Studios acquire the rights to scores of books every year, mostly on relatively modest option deals, with the majority failing to get made. But global blockbusters such as Spare can come with a hefty price tag. American author Dan Brown received $4.85 million for allowing the Da Vinci Code to be adapted, while British writer L. James banked £4 million for selling screen rights to her 50 Shades Grey trilogy. Josh Grisham was in such demand 2 decades ago that he struck a deal for £3 million in 1993 for film rights for The Chamber before he had written a word and based on an outline presented to executives on the back of an envelope. Nobody in these tough times is throwing money around like that, our sources added. But given the success of Spare and Harry's cachet, he can count on a record or near-record deal. An adaptation is certain to cause further uproar following the book's attacks of his father King Charles and brother Prince William and other revelations. Our source said he will be fully aware of them, which is why he is likely to insist on very tight control through Archwell. Harry is likely to have to pay a percentage of any deal to his publisher and to his ghostwriter, U.S. journalist J.R. Moninger. Penguin Random House has declined to comment on its contract with Harry or any spin-off TV or movie deals, but experts reckon royalties for Spare far outweigh the reported £16 million advance he and Meghan received for 4 book projects. The publisher also declined to comment last week on global sales for Spare, which was fast-selling non-fiction title in history on its release in January. Last week, it remained top of Amazon's 2023 bestsellers list, while slipping slightly to number 3 in its 19th week on the New York Times top 10 list of nonfiction bestsellers in America. Prince Harry's eyes narrowed during an argument with the ghostwriter who worked with him on his memoir Spare. In an essay published earlier this month, J.R. Moninger opened up about some tense exchanges with the Duke of Sussex while they went over the final editors of Harry's memoir Spare, which came out in January this year. The writer explained that he thought his writing partnership was nearly over following an argument with the Duke in which his cheeks are flushed and his eyes narrowed. Mr. Moninger said the argument happened in the summer of 2022 while he and Harry were reviewing his latest edits in a late-night Zoom session. When they came to a tricky section of the book, the writer said he had begun feeling frustrated and shouting at Harry, who in turn started going back at him.